But the basic program here, you know, once you get it set up, all you're going to do is change variables. So this one you're going to leave alone because it's going to be hard lined into a switch, whatever contact you put the switch on. And it's just basically an on-off switch. So when you get everything ready and you want to start it, you flip the switch to on and it'll start the cycle. So as soon as you flip the switch, it'll start running its cycle. So, and this internal relay. So basically this runs this circuit, and then the contact is the actual acting on the pneumatic valve. So, and when you set the contact, so this one's Y0. When you set the contact, you double click right on the contact itself, and you get this little pop-up. Okay, and when you click on set, you want it to be on set. That basically means that instead of pulsing that valve with 24 volts, it'll sustain the current. So it'll, when you have it set to set and you got the little S in there, that basically means that it's going to continue leaving that switch open and sending voltage to the valve until it finishes its cycle and gets to here, which you see it's the same variable, Y0, only there's an R in there, which is reset. So it turned on the valve, it went through here, this contact Y0, which is, you know, this, so you'll see it when it runs. When it actually runs, it'll light up. So this switch will light up, this switch will light up in order, and it'll go boop, 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 and then as soon as it hits the sensor, this one will light up, and then this is a timer. Okay, now the timer, this right here is the amount of time that it'll hold for. So right now it's set for 5 seconds. You can change that to 10 seconds, 11 seconds, you know, 152 seconds, but it's in seconds. The variable's always in seconds. There's a couple. I'm sorry.
We have a client in the front.
There's a couple different timers that are set in the library, which if you go up here, you'll see the library, and you've got all kinds of stuff in here. See all that, and you go through here. These are timers, counters, all kinds of different function blocks. That's what this is called. This is a function block. So you see the FB. So this is timer, 1 second value function block. They have it in 1 second value, 1 millisecond value, a couple other ones. They're different, you know, variables, or different sets amount of time. And basically, so you pull the right timer, and you have to name it something. You always have to have it different names. So otherwise, because this will record each function block. So if you've got a couple different programs and 2 timers are named the same, the machine code doesn't recognize one between the other. It says, well, this is named timer 1. Well, this is also named timer 1. So there's a conflict there. So you want to eliminate conflicts. And then, so you've got your second value. Timer is in 1 second increments. So once the sensor activates, the machine code will go to here, start counting down from 15 or whatever value you place here, and then it'll turn off the value. That's what the reset is, the R. So you double click on the coil and you set it to reset. That turns off the timer. So, and then it'll continue on through its program. So once it's turned off, you have, you know, the sensor again. It activates. For some reason you threw that in there. So you have this sensor and this sensor. I don't remember why you set that up. Oh, X8. Okay, that's something else.
Can you do a dry run, if you don't mind? Maybe without any load?
It's not set up right now. I've got everything turned off. So, but John's seen this working. Like I said, you know, yeah, it works. We've tested it. It works.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah. So this is the counter function block. So if you're doing a bunch of cycles, so you have to run this, you know, 20 times or 100 times, 10,000 times, whatever. it'll count down from the value. So this is your countdown value. This one's set for 20 cycles. And like the timer, you can